Thank you for watching Scary Bear Attacks. If you like this episode, please remember to hit the like button and leave a comment or two, then subscribe and click on the bell to receive notifications of whenever we release new videos. Also, please remember to share them to your social media. The cool mountain air rolled over the farmland as the farmer reached to examine a bolt on the engine of his tractor. The small town of Mulberry was just a few miles down the hill, and if he needed parts, he would send his son, who had just pulled up a few yards away. The farmer nor his son were aware of a black bear approaching them. As the father completed the repairs, the bear popped up only a few yards from him in the bushes on the shoulder of the road. As the son watched, the bear closed in on his father from mere feet away. Welcome back to Scary Bear Attacks. Arkansas's Ozark National Forest, a patchwork of oak, hickory, woodland, and shortleaf pine that rides the spine of the Boston Mountains above the Mulberry River Valley. The place is both river bottom and ridgeback. A few hundred acres of human footprint surrounded by national forest, where ridgelines pitch steeply into clear mountain streams, and the understory packed with blueberry and huckleberry shrubs. In these woods, the canopy is composed of northern red oak, white oak, and post oak, with a stands of shortleaf pine and pockets of eastern red cedar on hotter, drier exposures. Large plant-eating animals here are led by white-tailed deer and a thriving population of feral hogs that churn creek flats and acorn slopes. Predators are smaller than the landscape suggests, coyotes and bobcats chiefly, though black bears range the Interior Highlands widely, following hard mast in autumn and the green up in spring, and sometimes crossing our human lines without knowing they're there. Just after midday on Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025, a 72-year-old Franklin County farmer, Vernon Patton, was working on a gravel road near his farm ground with his tractor. The farmer's adult son, whom we'll call Luke, had driven out to check on him and make sure his dad was doing okay. As soon as Luke pulled up, he could see his father leaned into the access panel of the tractor, working on a component of the engine. Luke turned off his vehicle and prepared to exit it when a small black bear popped out of the brush on the shoulder of the road. Spotting a black bear didn't happen every day, and Luke watched as the bear suddenly dropped to all fours and dashed toward Vernon. Now, folks in Arkansas had reported a dramatic increase in bear spottings and incidents, but nothing too serious. There hadn't been a bear attack on anyone in the state in about 25 years, so the possibility of one happening now seemed remote at best. The little bear was a blur of teeth and claws as it lit into Vernon, and Luke knew he would have to chase the bear off. Jumping out of his vehicle, he picked up a handful of gravel and scattered it across the area around the bear. Hoping the bear would snap out of its aggressive attack, Luke picked up larger stones as he watched the bear continue its attack on Vernon. Ratcheting up his intervention, Luke began yelling and hurling stones at the bear as he approached. The bear turned toward Luke and dashed after him, before turning back toward Vernon. After a few moments of harassment, Luke's attacks discouraged the bear and drove it off from its attack on Vernon. Running to his father's side, Luke searched his pocket for his cell phone to call for help as he assessed the injuries imparted by the bear. Within minutes, wardens from the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission and local deputies converged on the area. Medics transported Vernon by helicopter to trauma care at Washington Regional Hospital in Fayetteville, Arkansas, for the latest in modern care. Agency officials characterized the injuries as extensive, including deep cuts and puncture wounds to the head and arms. As for the bear, the wildlife officers eventually located it and killed it for public safety and to allow disease testing and a necropsy to examine the potential causes of the aggression. Its carcass was examined at a laboratory, and it was found to be a 1-year-old male, weighing only 70 pounds. Although its size was small, the bear had enough power to overwhelm the elderly man in a surprise attack. Surgeons in Fayetteville, and then in Little Rock, operated to address severe trauma to the farmer's head and upper body. While family members shared that the path ahead would be difficult, and by their later estimate, ultimately not survivable. As further testing results came back, the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission reported that the bear was negative for rabies and distemper. A broader necropsy report is pending to assess other possible factors. As for the bear's motives in the attack on Vernon, it was seemingly operating out of predatory motives. The actions that make this likely is its refusal to stop attacking Vernon. If the bear felt surprised by the farmer's appearance, it may have attacked, but would have fled after initial contact. It was not acting in defense of a cached animal carcass, nor was it protecting cubs. Speaking of cubs, our Cub Tier membership on Patreon, linked below, will give you ad-free early access to our episodes, photos, and notes. And the $3 per month goes a long way in helping me continue to produce educational and entertaining content like this. Across Arkansas, the black bear population is now estimated at more than 5,000 animals, a success credited to mid-century restoration and decades of careful management. For scale, Arkansas spans roughly 52,000 square miles of land. That rough pairing suggests, at statewide scale, an inferred average density on the order of about 1 bear for every 10 square miles. Of course, real densities are not uniform. Bears concentrate in mast-rich interior highland habitats, such as the Boston Mountains, and in the bottomland forest farther east, and they thin in the agricultural plains. In the Boston Mountains and Ozark Highlands, localized densities can be higher, where hard mast crops are strong, and contiguous cover allows safe movement between feeding areas and denning sites. After reviewing the facts surrounding this episode, I'm left with a few questions for you. Will the pending necropsy reveal a physiological driver, such as injury, infection not captured by the first tests, or malnutrition, that helps explain the bear's aggression? Given the Interior Highlands bear population is recovered, does human activity in the habitat need to be curtailed as well? Is it reasonable for anyone working outside anywhere in Arkansas to carry bear spray and/or a firearm? I will gladly read and reply to your thoughts, so post them in the comments section below and let's talk about it. Thank you for watching Scary Bear Attacks. If you've enjoyed this episode, please consider clicking on the like button and clicking on the bell icon. We'll help you know when we post our new episodes. Posting our video links to your social media profiles furthers awareness, and it's fun. We slashed our prices in our merch store, linked below, so check out the bargains there while you shop. As a member of our human community, remember to adventure bravely and be careful out there, especially in bear country.